I'm gonna quickly explain what are Grafana and Prometheus. Both of them are open source projects, but in order to explain them, I have to go through what metrics are first. Basically, metrics are numerical values to show the status of something. It could be the temperature in a room, it could be the number of people in a building, the usage of CPU in our computer, the number of pods that we have running in our Kubernetes, whatever we need to monitor. Okay, so basically what we need to do is to store periodically the value of these metrics in a database. This is what Prometheus is going to be doing. Prometheus is going to be targeting our sources of metrics and retrieving periodically what's the value to be stored. It's possible that our source of metrics is not exposing the data in the format that Prometheus expects. So what we can do is to use exporters. There is a bunch of exporters already available, so we simply use them to have this translation from the original format to the one that Prometheus requires. But also we have the option to use a module of Prometheus that is push gateway. In this case, when we use push gateway, what we are doing is allowing the origin of the data to send the data to Prometheus instead of Prometheus be targeting them. Other things that Prometheus allows us to do is or provides is a graphical user interface that allows us to check what are the values of the metrics through time, and we also have an alert manager that allows us to trigger alarms in case we define a threshold. So it's a very interesting tool. But the thing is that we usually use additionally to Prometheus Grafana. And Grafana is a graphical tool and also provides us the capability to trigger alarms. So why are we using Grafana instead of directly using Prometheus? Because Grafana is much more powerful. Grafana has a huge community that allows us to include different data sources other than Prometheus, to install plugins, to have customize panels, to have buttons, for example. I'll show you later. There is a lot of dashboards that are already built, so you just include them and you can monitor, for example, the status of your servers, the CPU, memory, use of interfaces, disk usage, a lot of different metrics that have been built in those dashboards. I'm gonna show you an example of building your own dashboard. Okay, so this is a dashboard showing 20 devices built by telephonic volunteers, and each device is reporting the CO2 and the temperature and humidity, and we can see here the instant value of each one of them. This is another dashboard. We have here the last hour, but we can, for example, go to the last 7 days and see the data of what happened in the last 7 days. We can zoom for a specific period of time. We can select one of the devices that we want to see specifically. All this is provided directly by Grafana. The only thing that we did is to select which was the data we wanted to represent and arrange the size of the dashboard, where we wanted them to be placed, the size of the panel, sorry. And that's all. And we did all this programmatically through the APIs. But as you can see, we could have been doing that just through the graphical interface because it's really easy. Another very powerful thing is that you can, as you can see, you can link different dashboards. But there is very powerful option that is that using plugins you can add buttons, for example. Okay, here. Okay, you can add buttons, and with these buttons you can interact with. It's not only monitoring, but you can interact with the dashboard. So in here we can update what are the thresholds that trigger the alarm. So we can even interact with the source of metrics, activate or deactivate the local alarm. So in a very easy way, the Prometheus plus Grafana pack allows you to monitor and even to interact with all your sources of metrics. I hope this was interesting for you. If you have any comment, if you have any doubt, please feel free to reach me. Thank you.